Hello, I'm back. Um, I was doing a stream earlier, and my doggies they needed attention. I guess that's what I get for babies too. That need my undivided attention. But anyway, I'm back, and I already did Aries through Leo. You have to catch the other video for that one. This one, Virgo through Pisces. So for whoever's on here chilling with me, I appreciate you. And I'm going on to Virgo. Virgo, my goodness. And this just popped up. The Wheel of Fortune. Every time I look at this card, I'm thinking of that game show. Wheel of Fortune. Yep. Could land on anything. It's like karmic cycles. I'm feeling very karmic cycles on here. But if you look, it's bears. There's bears on here. And it also says heed, inner voice, and cycles. So yeah, it's just like all about karmic cycles for Virgo. Let me read. It's a very major arcana card. Well, usually it's a pretty positive card, but I feel like this is more like working through karmic cycles. They've been coming up quite a bit lately. I'm getting that vibe. This is telling you to follow your inner voice, to follow a new and more natural rhythm, teaching you that there's a rhythm and flow to everyone and everything. If you align with it, you are less frustrated, more successful. Basically, that's what it's talking about. If bear has walked into your life, we need to focus on a new rhythm. As late fall and early winter approaches, slow down the outer activities. So this is talking about, wow, this is it's more toward but there's a reason why it's coming up now. Maybe it's going to take you a while on this. Heeding your inner voice and cycles. I definitely recommend meditating. There's so many different meditation series out there. Ain't funny. There's I don't know if you ever heard of Gaia.com. They have quite a bit of informative things on that, along with, so many wide different topics on that in the metaphysical world. Anyway, I'm not getting off subject. The Wheel of Fortune, like I said, it's all about cycles, and since number 9 has been coming up, I feel like you're coming to almost to completing a cycle. And when September, that would be, I think September would be autumn. When September rolls around, excuse my dogs. When September rolls around, hey, I'm on here. I feel like that the cycle will complete itself. So, oh my, and then you got the Hangman. Talking about a new, fresh perspective when that comes. And this is supposed to be for get you. But I don't know if you're very familiar with the levels. I feel like astrology has something to do with playing with your research about the astrological cycles, because I feel like it has an important part to play in your reading this month, from this month into autumn and winter. So you have some karmic cycles you are going through. I feel like this is somebody's, a good share of somebody's readings here, but new truths and perspectives are going to come out. New truths and perspectives. Let me tell you about the Hangman. You're going to be probably set in, you know how the Hangman dangles upside down. Well, he's stuck there, right? He can't move anywhere. He has to sit there, and then he has to take, how can he get out of that spot from all angles? How can you, it's that kind of thinking. You have a ways to think about how to get out of the spot you're in from all angles. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's for somebody now. That's from somebody, and you know who I'm talking about. But somebody has to play out their karmic cycle here. And really, there's a lesson in it, I feel. There's a lesson into this. But let me read you about the Hangman. Because if you look at it, it's about a bat. You know how a bat hangs upside down? It sleeps like that. It don't face him. He's sleeping in that mode. Might say something for some of y'all, maybe still kind of not woke up all the way. You might went back to sleep in that position because you've been in that position for so long. But let me see. I want to read on that bat. Hangman. And everybody's like, a lot of people don't understand. This is a kind of a Pisces card. A lot of people don't like to acknowledge that, but it is. Bats are the only mammals that fly. All flight implies a rising above, the promise hidden within chaotic energies of change. When I tell you about chaos here, it's a karmic cycle. I know it is. The presence of bats always indicate new perspectives and endeavors are about to take flight amidst the energies of change. Barriers will be pierced and new truths will be uncovered. The bat is an animal associated with the promise of rebirth and the time of coming out of the darkness. Didn't I tell you you're sleeping still? You're about to come out and you're going to come out of your slumber, your sleep. You're going to be opening your eyes to something new, a new perspective, Virgo. Bats sleep with their head down. The traditional posture of the hangman in the tarot is, of course, upside down, right? This reflects a new perspective, the awakening of new truths. Its message is the promise of new horizons and unexpected views about to manifest. In nature, bats serve a very important role in controlling pest insects and in pollination, even as benefit as fertilizer. Reflecting that, however, the situations appear, ultimately they will work to our benefit, and we should not let our fears and worries get in the way. Don't let your fears and worries get in the way, Virgo. Just go with the flow, as the saying goes. Get through this karmic cycle that you're in, whether that means that you're in a job that's very karmic nature, a relationship, could be anything, but you can't avoid this until you get off the merry-go-round, so to say. And I don't know, you might not even be awake until you autumn and winter rolls around. You know what I'm talking about. You might have to come back to this reading. This sounds really weird and strange, but you might have to come back to reading more than once to understand what I'm trying to say here. So I feel like I'm getting the cart before the horse, talking about all those karmic cycles and everything. Everybody has to go through them. Anyway, sorry if you're probably wondering what the hell am I talking about. You'll understand soon enough. Anyway, Virgo, I'm on to Libra. What can I tell you about Libras? Libras, they want to try to be fair people. I feel like you're try to see everybody's point of view. You know, it's really funny. In my whole life, I've only known 2 Libras. I mean, that I've really gotten to know. But yeah, they think marriage can be sexy. It sounds funny, but marriage can be sexy to them. Okay, so what do I have for you, Libra? Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So prosperity and abundance is coming your way. This is a good card. Very, very positive. I like to think of this as a new job offer, or just money being sent your way. I don't know everybody's circumstances, but an ace in any suit, well, in this case, it's money because it's pentacles. Anything having to do with pentacles has to do with abundance or money, and it don't even have to be money. It could be in other ways, but I'm just getting this very like money vibes here. Like someone is offering you a job or offering you money. It's abundance. It's a very abundant card. Aces are always good. So ace of 4 legs, which is the bison. That's what that animal is. Ace of 4 legs. It's another name for the bison is the buffalo. The bison's a very large animal, weighing up to 1.5 tons. Its massive head, humped shoulders, and shaggy fur giving it an almost exaggerated appearance. The head is an ancient symbol of higher facilities. And with the bison, it is a reminder that the spiritual is necessary for manifesting what we desire. So maybe my advice to you, if you want to manifest this abundance or this prosperity, maybe you need to look at it from a different point, like on a spiritual point, because that's what I'm getting for it through this card is thinking about the spiritual point. So I'm getting this person praying to the divine, to God, whatever you, the universe, for what you need. Well, the universe is going to answer your call. It's going to bring you what you need in any more ways than one, I feel. When you put that out there into the universe, to God, to a higher force, because I mean, that's why we're all here looking at these kind of things. We want to believe that there is a higher force playing a part, a role. You're going to be answered this. You're going to be answered soon. If it's not this month, it's coming really soon. Because, well, this is a July reading, so anywhere in July, I'm pretty sure. Prosperity and abundance. I feel maybe you had some people might have had a hard time. Libras. This is mostly for Libra. And that your answer is coming. Your answer to that prayer in which you are praying, it's coming to you in more ways than one. That's what that card is trying to say. Someone's going to either offer you a job, someone is going to help you in some manner. And it don't have to be being offered a job. It could be that somebody is helping you financially. And then, oh wow, you got the Emperor also. Like I said, 4th of July. Cancer also got this, I believe. Vision, power, and healing. Maybe you're out of work. It could be out of work for some reason, mind you. You don't know how you're making ends meet, but somebody is helping you in some way or another. Power. It's that, and healing from, it's that higher power. It says power, but it's that higher power. You know, that ego is looking, it flies way up there, it can see everything. I can see everything. Let me see what this says. Eagles take energy conservationist when hunting. They wait patiently, relying on their vision to let them know when to take flight and capture their prey. As with all predators, the eagle helps to keep the world in balance, capturing the weak and sick, helping to keep the world healthy by preventing the spread of disease. This healing role will awaken in many forms for those who dream the eagle. Opportunities to explore holistic healing techniques and studies will arise to be greater of benefit now. So maybe somebody's going to be starting a new business in holistically. And might be somebody's answer to prayer on one level. It could be there is so many different themes playing out. Somebody is getting the money they need to start a holistic business, or somebody's getting the money they need to help because they've been out of work. It could go so many different ways, but either way, your prayers are being heard this month, Libra. That's all I have for you. And going on to now Scorpio. I have to get this looking a little bit better on this camera. I have my eye on a camera for YouTube, but I never really got serious until now. Not really serious, but I mean, I'm off on in there. I have life get in the way, and then I'm never hardly on here. But one of these days, I'm going to take that commitment to another level. So, Scorpio, you have the 6 of Wands, and that's the painted turtle Faith and efforts rewarded. So what are you putting in this month, Scorpio? Because whatever you're putting in this month, you're going to be rewarded. Your faith is going to be rewarded. It's going to be a success. If you're watching this right now, then whatever you're putting in, it's going to be a success. Whatever you put your energy in, whether that's a project, whether that's a relationship, maybe you're giving all your time and energy to your career, and then your boss acknowledges that and you get promoted. Or, somebody sees your efforts and you're rewarded in any other way. Painted turtles. I love turtles. I think of them as slow creatures, but I keep on getting this theme of where that rabbit and the turtle, the tortoise and the rabbit. Remember that where the rabbit was so fast and thought he won, and then he just took a nap. Took a nap by the tree, and when he woke up, the turtle already stepped over the line for the race. I don't know if you ever heard of that story, but I'm sure you have. It's one of those tales. Well, in this case, I feel like you taking your time is going to pay off, because it's your faith and your abilities. Your faith and your abilities are going to shine this month, Scorpio. So let's see what your other card is. And you have judgment. Someone's making a judgment call and putting their I'm thinking they're putting their bets on you, Scorpio. They're making a judgment call. New depths of creativity. So it might have something to do with creativity also. That is the Whale card. Something big. I feel like it's something big. Wow. So you give all your all to this project or this career or whatever this may be, this thing that you've been putting all your time in, whether that's a relationship but I don't feel it's like a relationship. I feel like this has to do with your career or your some kind of project, because it has creativity involved. And finally, I don't know, it just takes on a new life of its own, whatever this is. It takes on a whole other life of its own. And the efforts pay off. Efforts pay off in this thing. So, wow. I just feel like a spark of inspiration turned into something beautiful. Oh, I don't know why I can't. Oh, there you go. The whale is the world's largest mammal, and that is one of only a few species of mammals that have adapted to life in the sea. The ancient archetype of creation. It is one of 90 or so species of cetaceans. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Including dolphins and porpoises. They are powerful signs of new depths of creation and even resurrection within our life. Resurrection, isn't that a theme for you, Scorpio? Because I think that's very scorpionic in itself. Toothed whales, fish, squid, and other marine animals, they are usually found in pods They have demonstrated great reasoning ability and even creative thinking. Their appearance always indicates a heightening of our own creativity. They remind us that it's time to break away from conventional thinking, that our power comes from the creative. So maybe your creativity is taking a new height in itself. And if you weren't even thinking about creativity, maybe you need to dive into that creativity now, Scorpio, because this is something that's going to be a big hit, a big success in itself. It's going to blow up. I feel a lot of good, positive success coming from these cards here. But that's all I have for you. And so now on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, my archer friends. So many, I was reading something about Sagittarius that it's probably true for any other sign, that not one Sagittarius is alike, because one Sagittarius, I mean, sure, they got similar themes, but not one Sagittarius is alike. Oh, and you got the Four of Wands, the green Annalie. Harmony, peace, trying to keep the peace, trying to keep from getting into that drama. I don't know why I have a feeling like that. That's the theme for you this month. And since we're in July, which has a lot to do with the home life, I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with home. Four of Wands. Maybe your friends want you to come out and go somewhere with them, but you just feel like you want to stay at home. I don't know. I'm getting this theme where you just want to stick to yourself. You don't want to be about that drama, because that's what you just try to stay out of people's discussions when they're arguing. It's like, okay, yes, it's not to say that you don't have opinion. You do have opinion. You don't want to get in the middle of a heated debate. So the green Annalie is wonderfully adapted for climbing. They can run and climb straight up, straight down, and even sideways. They can teach us how to move in whatever direction is necessary in order to accomplish what we must, especially in establishing or restoring harmony in the home. They remind us that there are always things we can do. The toes are the reason for their ability to climb. They are flattened and have tiny ridges on the bottom. The ridges themselves are covered with tiny hooks, which enable them to hang on and to move over seemingly impossible surfaces. Annalie reflects the ability to move into areas that would not even seem accessible or safe to others. And, well, Sagittarius, you're a risk taker. So you might be moving into an area that no one would think that you would, but you do, because you're a risk taker. And that's what maybe this card's about, is taking a risk in some area when it has to do with your home life. Maybe you're doing something very risky. Let me see what your other card is that goes with this one. Let's see. What is the other card? I love Annalise. I know I said this before, and somebody else got this. Another sign got this, and I don't know. I just always like this little creatures. They just do their own thing and eat the bugs up and keep their south. So I don't. If one accidentally comes on, I'll just grab it and put it outside. It's not, they don't harm anybody. So the next thing is 9 of 4 legs, which is the beaver. I feel like you're working hard towards something. Maybe it has to do with your home life on a project, or, um, you're keeping the peace, but you're working towards your dreams also. So you're keeping out of people's drama, and you want to work towards your dreams, basically. You're putting the effort, keeping to yourself. I keep on getting this, keeping to yourself, working for your dreams and putting the effort in, taking some risks, gambling a little bit, maybe with your dreams. I don't know that why I'm getting that one. Well, let me tell you what the beaver says for the 9 of 4 legs too, because I feel like you're going to be extra working hard on your dreams for some reason this month on some of y'all. Some people see the beaver as a pest. Its creating and engineering provides wonderful benefits, though. Its efforts create brush for other animals to feed upon, and the silt that gathers in the ponds creates rich soil when the dam breaks and the water drains off. Water has long associated with emotions and dreams, and one of the most common hopes of the average person is to have a home and family. Beaver embodies this dream, and thus, when it appears, our own dreams for our own homes and family will begin to manifest. We will have to work at it, but we will see the results. Beaver lives less than 12 years in the wild, or lives, I mean. Thus, Beaver always reminds us that we have to act on our dreams now. Just envisioning them is never enough. We must apply physical effort to the manifestation. Beaver's appearance is the reminder that the next 12 months is a time to put physical effort into the construction of our dreams. So this is taking the risk, putting the effort in towards your dreams, Sagittarius, towards that project, whether that's something that has to do with the house and home, because July has to do with home usually, or family, or whether that has to do with something hand in hand with family also. So that's the themes, is working towards your dreams, your goals. Because I say that you do have visions. You just have to work towards them and have some physical proof. Take some action. It's great to dream about stuff, but when you start putting it down on a piece of paper, what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and start taking physical action, it's just dreams. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. And the not last, but now we're on to Capricorn. Cappies. How's my Cappies going? I don't even know if I'm on live or what. It says I'm on live, but no one's even viewing me. So weird. It's just YouTube fudging up. Anyway, Cappies. My Capricorns. All about the workflow and being prosperous. That's what a Capricorn does. So what I have for you is the Knight of Winged Ones, which is the Knight of Swords. And it's a hawk. So let me see what the hawk is trying to tell you, Cappy. Because he's here for a reason. So I think somebody's watching over you. I'm getting this thing that somebody's watching over you. You can sometimes feel their presence. Now, this is going to seem kind of freaky, but it's your guardian. Your guardians take an extra measure to watch over you lately. Um, why do I say that? Because that's usually what this card's about. This card is telling me that that the hawk is the most amazing raptures. They're guardians. They're recognized as guardians and messengers. I'm I'm the messenger through this card. Basically, it's giving you a message through this. Hawks spend 3/4 of their day perched somewhere observing the area around them. So I feel like you need to be like the hawk. Observe the area around you. Search to detect the movements, patiently waiting until the best moment to strike. Be like the hawk. Like, when's the best time to do such and such? Whether that is getting a job, if you're unemployed right now, or when's the best time to be in that relationship you've been with this person, or is anything going to change? Anything like that. I mean, um, but it also can forewarn you about possibilities for new ventures and possible trouble. Not to sound bleak or anything, but I don't know. It's just there's two sides to the coin, right? Yin and yang energy here. Like there's day and night, and black, white, whatever. I don't know why I'm got this theme coming out, but good and bad. You have to kind of detect what you are playing against. Hawk encouraged you to grasp your own opportunities when they present themselves. Hawks have a scaled leg to protect themselves against bites when striking prey. This reassures protection for the things that you strike out for. It also heralds a time of greater strength and vision. So basically, be strong. Know what you want. Is it healthy for you though? Is it what you actually want, or is it just because it's there? I don't know why I'm getting this theme. This theme, like, is it the right time for this? Timing is everything. It just is. Let me see what other card you got to go with the hawk. Strike out when the timing's right. That's what I'm telling you. When the timing's right. Ooh, gosh, this is some heavy energy. My gosh, Capricorn. I see. Healing from a heartbreak. Three of Swords. Healing of the heart. I don't know why I feel like this is a love reading. I feel like this has to do with knowing what's good for you and what's not good for you, and from past relationships, you know what to look for, but you keep on running into the, I don't know, the bad ones, bad boys, bad girls. I don't know, just it's like some people crave being tortured. That sounds terrible, but I mean, don't go and get into another relationship just because you got out of a relationship and it just you want you want a relationship, but don't just get into something because of that lack. How can I put this? Don't jump in from one bed to another. It's not good. It's your heart's not healed yet. It takes time to heal. And it's just going to be a pattern to go over and over again. This is all swords. You keep on sticking swords in your heart. Like you love the pain. And I don't think you want to be in this place. I know eventually sometime you're going to want to get out of it. It's not the best card reading, but I mean, this is just what I'm reading. If you want my advice, focus on you. Don't focus on relationships. Don't focus on you and your self-care. You're earning that money. Yeah, it's going to take time to be lonely. Be lonely for a bit. Don't jump out in one bed to another. That's the advice I have for you this month. I'm sorry. Not the best of cards, but how did I get it out of bird cards is beyond me. I don't know. It don't matter the cards. It's the messages I get in through my heart and what I'm drawing out. So that's what I have for you. On to the next sign, which is Aquarius. Ooh, I feel like I should be lighting some sage up in here or something. I don't know why. Woo! My goodness. That's terrible. But I mean, I want to call it as it is. I don't like to sugarcoat it. And it's not going to be for everybody. You know if that's your reading or not. Okay, so Aquarius, yeah, I got you the guidance and guardianship is the wolf. The moon. Ooh, what do we got to be so mysterious about, Aquarius? Something very mysterious going on here. But I'm thinking it's a full moon. Something coming on around the full moon. When is the next full moon? Alexa, what is the next full moon?
The next full moon will be on August 1st at 2:32 p.m.
August 1st. That's not even July, but I feel like there's something coming up for you, Aquarius. August the 1st. Guidance and guardianship. Something big is around the corner. And maybe you have to prepare for it. This is what I'm getting. Preparing for something. Ooh, something good. What a weird combo. So you got the wolf and then you got the rabbit, which is what, the wolf's mill? But in this one, it's a 7 of Pentacles and it's proper use of cycles. So you are supposed to be preparing for something here. Proper use of cycles. So what are you in between now and August the 1st? Maybe that's what I'm asking of you. 7 of Pentacles. The rabbit is linked to the lunar cycle. Didn't I say something about full moon? That would be the lunar circle. Within 28 days from the time they are born, they are capable of living on their own. And when rabbit shows up, we do not need to invest a lot of time and energy in our activities and endeavors before we see how they are going to manifest. Maybe looking at your activities and your endeavors to see how they're going. What are you manifesting this month, Aquarius? Maybe keep a journal of that, you know. And I think maybe this full moon has something to do with playing into that manifestation. Rabbits have a mixed symbology, and the most common association with them is fear. This is because they freeze if a predator is around the corner or they are surprised. Oh, that's so weird because you got the wolf and then you got the rabbit, which the wolf is a predator to the rabbit. This is not a fear response, but rather adaptive behavior. Most predators recognize potential prey by movement. A hawk sitting in a tree isn't thinking, nah, I had it rabbit yesterday. I think I'll wait for a squirrel to come by. I don't think that's what they sound like, but you know. Um, It is movement that alerts the predator. A rabbit's ability to freeze is adaptive behavior that enables it to go undetected. So, like blend in. So, I think that just what is your next thing you're going to do? What are you manifesting, Aquarius? There are preparations you have to get in order with that manifestation. When it comes to that full moon, that's the best time to manifest, you know. The rabbit is known for its ability to procreate. When rabbit appears, it indicates a cycle of fertility is manifesting within our life. Wow, somebody pregnant? Huh. The cycle can have great potential, but we must be patient and let the natural rhythm work for us. This is not a time to force movement. So just go with the flow, basically, but monitor what you're putting in. If it's a project, if you're giving birth to a project, you know, within the home, monitor what you're doing. Basically, maybe write a little log or something. Rabbit shows us how to recognize the fertile signs around us and attune to the lunar cycle so we can use it to our benefit. Using the lunar cycle to your benefit. Is that not what I said? So that's what I have to say. There's something that you want, you know, have to put in the time, the effort, and try to manifest it by this full moon. Aquarius, you're pretty good at manifesting. I know because my sister's Aquarius and she's a great manifester. She did a lot of manifesting within the last couple of years. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. And last but not least, Pisces. Pisces game. Last but not least, what we have for the Pisces. All right, so I got this card that wants to come out. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Inner voice and cycles. I feel like there's a bunch of cycles trying to clear out for you, Pisces. I feel like you're letting a lot of stuff go this month. Now, this ain't going to be for everybody, but you know who you are. Might have done a lot of clearing out. Some of you done ritually. Gotten rid of stuff that was taking up space, clearing out. Could have been anything. Could have been getting rid of stuff in your closet that you no longer wear. Sounds weird. As soon as you clear out your closet or your space or whatever, that other fresh cycle comes in, and you have this unique inspiration and aid. So somebody is coming, stepping in, and they're going to help you out in unusual ways, Pisces. Now, this could be financially, it could be just support for you, support for your, oh, why am I saying channel? That's weird. Support for whatever you're doing. I feel like you know what you're doing, Pisces. When you clear out all this clutter in your life, you know that it's when as soon as you get rid of something, something's going to take the place. That's just the way it goes. And whatever this is, it's going to be unique to you. Like, this is probably a poor let's say you lost a friend, whether they moved away or they went over to the other side. Oh, you gain another one, in a way you probably didn't expect to. But that's what I'm getting. It's really weird. Or here's another thing, or maybe you lost that job you thought was gonna be your dream job, but it really wasn't. It was this thing that steps in the way. This is so much better, actually. And you have the universe helping you out in unexpected ways. And I think that's the unique inspiration and aid stepping in here for you this month. And it could also have to do with your family, because July is having to do with your home and your family life. So I would love to hear people's comments if actually something like this happened to them. I love to hear people's feedback. But that's what I get for you, Pisces. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor this month. I'm not going to say that for everybody's, but for you this month, favor shines down on you. And that's all I have for you. What else am I going to say? Thank you for visiting my channel. Even though I once a year, I really need to get on top of this and find some better equipment and probably get some better viewers. But thank you for hearing me ramble on. If you're watching, and namaste. Peace out.